Hello, hello, hello. I hope this should be fine. Let me check. Welcome back to another stream. And we are going to fix or wrap up the thing that we are doing so that we can have our next project starting by tomorrow. So let me just copy this thing. Uh, Make sure to like this stream and feel free to come on chat, say hi. I hope the audio and video are perfectly fine. Maybe I should do this so that the gain is at optimum level. uh, Let me just, maybe I could go over here. So it says I'm not having network. Maybe I should check this thing. Let me know if bitrate is quite low. Maybe I should. Yeah, this is fine. All right, we already have a like. That is good. So I think the speed is blocking. If you guys are watching this stream, it's a different format, and so we this time we ditch like the mobile view and we came desktop view. Okay, anyways, let's you start. Okay, so we will start this thing. Let's do it. All right, so uh, we were there, right? So it says that it is not uh, identifying this thing. So let me just go here and let's go on the definition of arc and mutex. So these are from sync, right? But we need to use it from uh, Tokyo's arc and mutex. So we'll go there. Uh, let's see. It is arc mutex. So we have Tokyo's mutex. So we'll use this thing. Tokyo's mutex. Uh, so maybe guys, please let me know if the stream is going fine. Any issues on audio video? So now we can do things like uh, this over here, right? So this is good now. Okay, we already have 2 likes. That is amazing. Uh, please let me know if the audio video is fine. And from the previous stream, any familiar audience, say hi. If not, then say hi. Data is process dot packet type, right? And we'll use packet type have IP, IP, V, IP, V4, right? Structure enabling, well, IPv 4 packet. So let's understand what we have already defined. So packet type has all these things, right? Up to others. So let's copy this thing because we are going to. That's why we kept it in a like this, right? So we do this thing, okay? If we find this thing, if packet type is IPv4 TCP send bool, we go inside this thing and and what is this? Okay, now for exhaustion we'll use this. For this thing we are going to do this. So we will implement for each of the things. All right. IPv4 UDP should be uh, this thing. So we can say this. The same goes. Sorry. The same goes for this. And the same goes for this thing. So now we'll identify. So we'll quickly do stats dot what do we have? So it's a TCP. So we already have this thing, right? So we say TCP packets plus equals 1 stats dot IPv4 packets plus equals 1. and for TCP we'll have SYN packets, right? So I'll say if is SYN, so we'll do stats dot SYN packets plus equals 1. So this is how we will, you know, update these things. And for IPv4 UDP, what we'll do is we'll simply say stats dot IPv UDP packets plus equals 1, right? We can do that, uh, and the same time stats dot IPv4 packets will also get increased, right? And for this we can, you know, copy this thing. So because it's IPv6, so we'll say stats, it's a TCP, so dot TCP packets plus equals 1, right? And we'll say stats dot IPv6 packets plus equals 1. So we are just updating the statistics to show every, you know, we'll create a logic of that as well. So every 5 seconds or every 6 seconds will show how many packets has been received, out of which how many are TCP, out of which how many are IPv6 and all. So yep, I am not able to see any statistics from, I'm continuously seeing no data. Is the stream just went crazy? Okay, I guess we don't have any viewers, but all right. So again, we'll check for this thing, and if is then we will, you know, stats dot send packets plus equals 1. Okay, and you know, instead of this we can say we, and you know, instead of this we can say we already have this thing, right? Packet type dot other. So we'll leave this thing because it could be anything other than these packets. Now IPv, so we'll say stats dot IPv6 packets plus equals 1, and stats dot UDP packets plus equals 1. So now this scope will end, and after this scope, so this scope was for statistics stats update, right? Now we'll make to check for attacks, right? The thing that we have written for DDoS, SYN flood and all. Uh, so yep, we'll do that. So maybe we could create this thing and we'll say let detector uh, equals self dot uh, detect attacks dot log dot await. So here we have this thing. Now what we'll do, we'll say detector dot uh, check DDoS. The IP address would be do we have this thing, right? Processed dot source IP, right? Dot await. So this is the general DDoS check. So I mean we don't have to comment this thing, it's pretty obvious. Uh, so now here based on the TCP and UDP, we'll check for SYN flood and UDP flood attacks. So how do we check for SYN flood? For that we need to, we can say match the same thing like this, process dot packet type, and if it's either asyn or IPv4 TCP, this, right? So if it's this, or if it's packet type IP, right? So if it's this, then we can check for check UDP flood processed dot source IP dot await. Uh, is this possibly it has to be mutable? Hmm. So this is like this. So you have based on the packet, right? And if it's true only, makes sense. Proper this function is update and check for this is done. Let me remove the comment now. No, so it's already done. Show these the display stats function, right? So we'll do that as well. So we'll say public async function display stats and self. We can, always so here I have already, written a thread-based implementation as I told. So we'll quickly check that out. And our stream is like going very shitty. It is hard to watch for me as well. I'll go here. I'll check network monitor. I'll check this thing. So I have this way of writing this, right? So instead of alert, I'll be using a plain you know println statement, but inside a async runtime. So maybe, it will return a result unit type and a box uh, and plus sync, and we'll say, we can always loop it. Here I can say, I will always let interval. I mean, in the time interval, we need to check for duration dot from. I mean, based on like how many seconds. So the exam. Let's just do this, and here I'll say interval dot take. Can't I do that? Interval. I think I matched it up with the wrong interval. I did this instead of the. Do we have anything over here? The time thing. No. So probably let's check this thing first. So we have interval. Let's see what. So we only have this thing, Tokyo time interval. Uh, so we say like this. Expected interval tuple, because it is going to be changed. It is going to be changed, right? And it should be dot await, but interval, this thing. So inside here I will use this thing. I will just println this thing, right? Println, I'll do just this. And this stats that I can get over here, I'll say let stats is equal to self dot packet stats dot log dot await uh, UDP packets. Now this thing UPD, I told you it's a honest mistake, so I'll just find and replace percentile s CUPD UDP GC. No. Yes. No. So it says found this thing, but I got this. So okay, we have 4 views till now. I think the stream is very shitty, so that is the reason. But if guys, you need to share this stream because we are finalizing this thing and we'll have our next project. We'll set it up by tomorrow. We'll do something fun. Uh, but we need to figure out this thing first. So where is this? I mean, uh, so we need to check. So RS. How is the stream going, guys? I can see I have some bad internet. Get started. Let's check for interval. No. Uh, documentation. This is the documentation. So this thing. This I need to use the small one, right? I need a period duration that will return an interval. So I think I kind of messed it. So instead of this thing, I'll use mm, I'll use the interval with this thing, right? It needs a duration and it will pick this thing. Also on the loop, what do you want? Of okay. Internet is laggy. So the stream is going shit. Stream is going bad, I would say. Mm, yeah, yeah. Uh, maybe okay. So I think this is pretty much done. We created three things, three packets. Oh, sorry, three functions. We dissected all our thread-based implementation into async implementation, and we used Tokio's functions to do so. We created a unbounded channel and we transferred packet through it by sender and receiver. Now let's just add these things. So on the network, we'll say network monitor dot scan dot yeah. So basically it's async. Uh, it's async now. Async network mon dot new. Right. Let's remove this thing. Let's remove this thing. Let's remove this thing as well. So okay. Now we have async network mon. Now I can simply go over network monitor dot start network monitor, and I'll need an interface. So interface, it's of course always maybe start network, and I need an interface, and that interface will be do we wrote any function that will find the interface? No, right? So we'll do this thing to start network monitor. So we'll say we can create another function that will say public async function start scanning. It will have a self only, and it will return a result. So we have got 3 likes. Not sure who did that, but uh, it would be good if you guys can state your name and all. Okay, so from tomorrow I'll be coming desktop view only. So we'll see how it goes. Okay. Mm, so here I can do is I have a start network monitor, right? I hope I have written that function to scan the network. It's capture packet, it's new interface. No, we haven't written that, but yes, we can now write this thing. So here now, what I'll do is I will do something like this. Say I'll say let monitor is equal to a sync network monitor, and I'll initiate everything. Right, I'll say let interface is equal to monitor dot get. Uh, should I like do this thing, or maybe I could simply say async network mode get interface. This is good, right? Okay, or I will simply put an error over here. I'll say no no interface found. So, and again we can unwrap this thing. Now we have this thing. So for to satisfy the compiler, we'll do this. We'll do this, right? And I just need to now pass this interface on this thing. I'll say monitor dot start network monitoring, and I'll pass the interface from here. Now I will do and await. Makes sense? So here we are. Now I'll simply call start scanning on the outer function. So hence I'll simply call this function now start scanning. Start monitor dot start scanning. Is it fail to resolve use of process? Unused implemented of future dot await. It's a result, so I'll do this. can only be used in a sync block. So yeah, you should avoid using unwrap, but for the sake of finishing this thing, we'll do this. So when I do start scanning, I should be receiving these things. All right. Maybe I could write over here, you know, println uh, network scanning started same time uh, like this. Okay, so we have 11 views. Stream is going quite good now. We don't have any real-time watcher watching this, but we have 3 likes. Okay. Hmm. So no interface found. Guys, you need to share this video with your friends, because and also share this channel with your friends, because from tomorrow onwards we are doing something crazy. We'll create a full stack, you know application. It's a complete web application. The front end will be either on TypeScript or React, and but the backend will be on Rust. I'll show how you can implement Actix web framework to create a healthy backend system. So we'll do that. So okay, so this is, I think this implementation is done. Let me remove all the comments that I used to just create. Okay, so it says unused result. um, I need to do this. All right, I was just so maybe do this thing. Uh, hmm okay, let me add this thing. um, so async tokio runtime implemented get push origin async implementation. So this is pushed. You guys can check that out. Feel free to you know pull out any issues and any questions. So this is done. Let me open the terminal. Let me check. Let's type network. So okay, again, why this panicked? So I can see statistics from last 5 seconds. Network scanning started, and I'll have the initial count everything to 0. But I need this pseudo implementation of it. Why? Because I already told in the previous stream. Possible DDoS attack detected. Why are we getting this thing? Because we just used a very unreal data within the within the like the time frame of 7 seconds. We only captured 50 packets. That is highly unreal, right? But in real time scenarios it would be within 1 second it would be tens of thousands of packets coming onto you, just to crash your network, right? So let's get something, I mean, let's get real and update the values. Time window never read. That's all right. So we'll use everything to 10,000 DDoS limit to 10,000, UDP limit to 10,000, 7 seconds time frame, uh, method in this implementation. Okay, reset values. Now reset values is never used. I guess we need to check, we need to update this as well, right? So we also need to check when to reset the counter of whenever the time passes, whenever a time window changes, we also need to reset the window. So we'll, on the function where we check for attacks and all, we'll check, I'll check if detector dot should reset, then I'll do detector dot reset values. That's it. Now I think it should be ready. Sudo cargo run network. So now it's running. So it will check after every 5 seconds. Okay. Possible DDoS attack detected. Why? Because I could be streaming. Maybe that is why. Uh, Maybe. So let's check the statistics. I think it is working fine. So I don't have SYN packets. I have UDP packets and TCP packets, IPv6 packets. And, I don't have any IPv4 packets. And the total packets are 10, like 10970. All of them are uh, IPv6. Correct, correct. This is working. So I'll just add one more thing onto it. I'll just do a added reset, added reset values statement, git push origin async implementation. Okay, so I think it is done. Hello, hi, what's up? So evening, Aryan, what's up? uh, so this is already pushed and async implementation is done. So variants in this enum, for now let's never constructed, so maybe let's remove these things. So yeah. Mhm. It says matches all the relevant values, so no need to do a exhaustive case. All right, so we get rid of the warning as well. So cargo build Associated item in file watcher. Okay, that is fine. Uh, so we'll say cargo sudo cargo run. So every 5 seconds, I'll have the count possible DDoS attack. Uh, so I think DDoS attacks limit. Can I make a PR to this project? Yes, sir. Bilkul. So we don't have any SYN packets, but a possible DDoS attack because I think we have put the threshold very low. We need to increase that thing. So as you can see, I can scan my network and I can see all the statistics that how many packets are there, how many UDP packets, how many, this thing is going on. So that is some cool stuff. Uh, so I'm getting constantly reminded of a possible DDoS attack because I have kept the threshold very low. I need to increase it. Okay. So there is no SYN packet though, so there is no one who is trying to contact my network, so that is fine. That is fine, so it will not stop until I stop it, but it's good to see the statistics. Now if I close this, I have my statistics over here. Oh, so for now 1,49,000 packets I have like received or sent out of my thing. Yes, Aryan, you can definitely make a PR to this project. Uh, Let me just put my repo link. So also guys, please share these this video with your friends as well. And because from tomorrow we are going to start something new with the desktop format. So make sure to be available. So you hit that bell icon as well so that we can start. All right. Uh, we'll start creating something good now. So this thing is done. Our project is done this, and the code is on GitHub. So our project does directory watching, process monitoring, checks for malicious process, checks for the processes which consume more CPU and all, and this thing network monitoring is also done. You can try like our spoofing, DNS spoofing, and HTTP redirect in the yes, yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, okay, okay. Mm-hmm. So basically, yes, you are right. I mean, if I have to go on this thing, then I'll have to, deep dive on the networking concepts as well. And that is a good way, like you said, trying out tools for that, checks for DNS spoofing or spoofing HTTP redirects. So yes, there is a possibility there. I have a kind of, created this template kind of thing. Maybe we can always add features to it, so feel free to add features, feel free to suggest ideas, create new features, so we can contribute as a community. All right, so all right. So I think we are done now. So we'll go and we'll start fresh tomorrow. So bye bye. I was just, be live just to wrap up this project. I don't want another day to be wasted on this. So, all right, guys. Bye bye. See you later. Tomorrow we'll start something good, something fresh. So, make sure to hit that bell icon and ask your friends as well to subscribe to the channel. Bye bye.